I have a bunch of new beauty empties to share with you, and it's quite a lot of toner pads in this one for some reason. So let's get into it. In case you don't know me yet, hi, I'm Marike. I'm a beauty and skincare content creator and just general skin enthusiast. And let's skin enthusiastically talk about my beauty trash. Okay, let's start with a cleanser. I think that's the best way to do this. And it's a cleansing milk from Dewytree. White always reflects too much in this semi-good lighting, so I don't know if you can see the packaging. But it's the Dewytree High Amino All Cleansing Milk. So this is a non-foaming cleansing milk. Second step cleanser. It doesn't really remove makeup very well. It's more for sort of after cleansing, and also it's quite nice in the morning if you do use a cleanser in the morning, which I do. It's very, very gentle, and what I really liked about it is that it just rinses off very well. I do find that Dewytree, their cleansing products are kind of underrated. They're very popular in Korea. They're always bestsellers at ILLIYOON, and they have a really good reputation on Pore. I've tried their foaming cleanser as well, which does have a bit of fragrance if that's a problem for you, but otherwise I found it very, very gentle and really, really liked it. This cleansing milk I would always repurchase. It's not anything like super spectacular, but it is a very reliable and super, super gentle cleanser, so I really enjoyed it. And then I realized there's another cleanser in here, and this is a an oil cleanser, so maybe I should have started with that one. This is a first step cleanser from Numbuzin, and I have shown this in a video before and rated it quite highly. I have to say, after finishing it, I would probably readjust that rating and kind of downgrade it a little bit, to be honest. This is the Numbuzin No. 3 Pore and Makeup Cleansing Balm with green tea and charcoal. Here's the thing about this one. I really struggle to finish it because even though it's not super overly warm in my bathroom where I kept this, because I keep my oil cleansers just next to my sink. Once it started melting, it never really solidifies again. In general, it has more of a softer texture, but it's supposed to be kind of a slightly almost moussey, soft, nice, melts into your skin kind of texture. But this just melted and then kind of stayed like with an oily film on it. It's very messy as well because of the charcoal and the green tea. So when I use this, I would always just have a really messy sink and would really have to just scrub my sink clean because it was just splotching everywhere. So I think it is just a bit too gimmicky. The cleansing action is very good, and technically it's really nice for oilier skin, which is why I liked it very much at the start. But having finished the whole thing, even now I wouldn't be able to open this because it's just all messy inside there as well with the little bits that are still in there. It's too messy. It's not fun to use towards the end when, again, it just kind of never really solidifies properly. You can't travel with it because the lid also leaks. I don't know. I would not repurchase it. One of the few Numbuzin products that did not really fully convince me in the long run. And I have another cleansing balm. Again, I didn't even spot it at first in the pile of stuff. This isn't all my empties. I just kind of grabbed about 2/3 of them, and I'm just going to do the rest for the next empties pile because it's just getting, the empties videos are always a little bit long and it's been bugging me, so I'm trying to keep it shorter. So anyway, this cleansing balm, now this one, 100% success, will absolutely repurchase this, will 100% repurchase this because it is, to me, the best cleansing balm just on the basis of how well it cleanses off, especially heavier makeup, even glitter. It's fantastic. It is not a Korean one, but it is from Geek and Gorgeous. It is their newish Mighty Melt Cleansing Balm, which also happens to be very, very affordable. And if you live in Germany or anywhere in Europe that has a DM drugstore, you can now get Geek and Gorgeous at DM. So you can just buy it with the other drugstore stuff and don't have to order it anymore, which is pretty exciting, except for the peelings. They don't have those, but all the serums and the cleansing products they have, and they have this one. It's under 10 euros. It's so, so good. There's really nothing negative to say about it. I've tried many a cleansing balm. There are many that I really enjoy. The only thing I could maybe say is that the texture is very basic, so it doesn't have that luxurious feeling that some other cleansing balms have that I've tried. Benilaco has a really nice one with ceramides in terms of sort of luxurious feeling. I would say that one is my favorite. But whenever I wear heavier makeup, especially for the videos, I always use this one to rinse off my makeup. I find it better as well than most cleansing oils. And again, it's very affordable and it's very, very gentle. Fragrance-free, alcohol-free. All the Geek and Gorgeous products are always sort of focused on the minimalist ingredients needed to be effective, and they just do it like no other brand. It's fantastic. And let's go to toner pads, which I realized are actually only 2. I thought all of the little tubs were toner pads, but 2 of them were actually cleansing balms, because I said at the beginning it would be a lot of toner pads. I did finish a lot, so maybe I chucked some out. No, it's 3 actually. I just realized 1 fell out. So 3 toner pads that are finished. Still pretty good, I think. It's not easy to finish them. The first one is from a brand called Pobam, and it's the Moonlight Toner Pad. I don't remember why I bought this. I vaguely remember that it was trending somewhere, or that maybe a Korean influencer recommended them, and I wanted to try toner pads that I knew were known in Korea, but no one knew in the West, because I'm always kind of looking for those types of products. And these were pretty highly rated, I think, as well, but I don't fully remember what exactly triggered the purchase. You can get them at ILLIYOON, or used to. I don't know if they're still on there. Took me a while to finish them. I have to say they were a little bit underwhelming. I can see why they are popular, because I think Koreans always like the very, very minimalist toner pads that basically just almost just wipe off sort of maybe the rest of your cleansing products, and that's about it. And they just like hyper gentle products a lot, especially in the toner category. And these, there's not much in them. They're hydrating, but very, very basically so. Sort of on the level of the Tokto toner from Round Lab. They remind me a lot of the Tokto toner, but I do think the Tokto toner is a little bit more hydrating. They contain deep sea water, so they are a little bit anti-inflammatory as well, but they're just kind of nothing much to be excited about. Very basic, and it took me a while to get through them because they're just more exciting toner pads. Speaking of more exciting toner pads, these ones I really love. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're just out of stock, or if they have taken them out of ILLIYOON fully, but I can't really find them anymore, because I would repurchase these. This is my second pack. These are the Wellage Real Cica Calming Big Embo Toner Pads. I have spoken about these multiple times. To me, these are some of the best peeling, exfoliating toner pads. They contain PHA. They're very gentle, but you really do see a difference in the texture of your skin if you use these regularly. I like them especially because they prepare your skin very well for makeup, because they just kind of smooth out the canvas, as it were, and they're very gentle. They contain Centella Asiatica, and they're alcohol and fragrance free. I hope I can repurchase these, because I really do miss them already in my routine. I have not yet found a comparable toner pad. The only one that comes very, very close is the Anua toner pad, the heart leaf toner pad. That one I also really, really like. And another toner pad that I finished and really, really enjoyed is one that I actually got as a freebie from ILLIYOON. With, I think it was the Black Friday sale. God, these are also old then. Toner pads just take a while to finish. I've said this before, I say it again. I am one of those influencers that in all truth just shamelessly uses up stuff, even if it's expired, as long as it doesn't smell funky or feel funky. I honestly just keep using it. I don't know if that disqualifies me as an influencer, but I buy most of my stuff with my own money, so I will use it up. That's just what I do. And these I really, really like. They're from BRINGGREEN. They're the Carrot Vita toner pad. So kind of like the ILLIYOON home brands version of the famous carrot keratin skin food toner pads, which I'm trying out at the moment and also really, really like. These come very close. They're not quite as hydrating, but they are very refreshing, and they do hydrate nicely and just have a kind of very revitalizing, lovely feel to them. They're very good, I would say, for young skin, because they're also a little bit anti-inflammatory if you suffer from impurities, if you have blemishes, acne prone. They will give you a lot of hydration without overwhelming your skin. They're really lovely and quite affordable as well. So I would probably repurchase these if I didn't at the moment try out the skin food ones. And then we have two serums. The first one, a controversial empty potentially, because this is a very popular serum in Korea, and now it's also becoming quite popular here in the West. And I am not convinced by it. I have spoken about this one before and already given my opinion. So far, no one has challenged me on it. But I'm honestly a tiny bit baffled why people are so crazy about this, but who knows, maybe my skin is just different and reacts different to it. This is the SUNGBOON Editor Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampoule Plus. I have a double pack of this, so I have another bottle, and I have continued using it. So the other bottle is also almost empty, but even after finishing nearly 2 bottles, my opinion has not changed. I think it is overhyped. It, first of all, is very heavily fragranced, and not many influencers mention that, which I don't understand, because a lot of people are trying to not use fragrance because it's not good for their skin if they're very sensitive. I don't mind a bit of fragrance, but it has to be nice fragrance, and this smells very cheap. It has a very cheap, sort of almost flowery, to me, very unpleasant scent that is very strong and kind of lingers. So that already put me off the product. If it had brought an amazing sort of effect on the skin, I would have probably still enjoyed this. But to me, it just hydrated. It didn't really have any anti-aging effect. It didn't do anything special for my pores. It contains a bit of LHA, which is a salicylic acid derivative. So it could help a little bit with unclogging pores and overall sort of reducing excess sebum, but I can't really see any results from it. Just was not really impressed by it. It's quite affordable for an anti-aging and pore care serum, but honestly, I think you should rather invest maybe a little bit more money and get the Be-Plain mung bean serum instead. If you want a pore care serum, that one I actually think is much better, especially if you have more oily or clogged pore prone type of skin. Now the second serum in this basket, that one was a hit, a super hit, I would even say. Probably one of the best anti-aging and smart aging serums that I've tried so far this year, and I've already raved about it. There's a full review on this channel if you want to have a look at that. And it is another Geek and Gorgeous product, and it's their new-ish peptide serum called Power Peptides. I finished this quite quickly. I already bought the next bottle with my own money. This was PR, but I repurchased it from DM, just at the local drugstore, which is just truly so convenient. And I really still have not changed my positive raving opinion about this. It's basically a fixture now in my daily routine. I use it either in the morning or the evening, depending on what works for the day. And it just seems to really help make my skin look more revitalized, refreshed. It's not a miracle product. I'm 45, so it's not like it will magically make my wrinkles disappear. I wish, that would be amazing. But I do notice just an overall improvement in tone and texture and sort of bounciness, subtly so. Again, don't expect it to replace your Botox or something like that. But it's really, really good, and it is so gentle. It has a beautiful sort of milky, lovely texture. It's hydrating, and it's so affordable. This is probably the most affordable peptide, multi-peptide serum that you can find, with encapsulated peptides and with copper peptides in a pretty good concentration. Absolutely unheard of. Usually a serum like this costs something like 70 bucks, 90 bucks. This is under $20. I think it's even only 13 euros or something like that. So under $15 from what I remember. I do not know how Geek and Gorgeous does it, because usually the raw materials for that, the peptides itself, are so expensive. Again, especially that copper peptide, that it should be higher priced. But I mean, thank God that it's so well priced, because it's fantastic. So highly recommended if you are looking for a gentle anti-aging serum. You can combine it with a retinol. It will actually boost the efficacy of your retinol product. And it is super, super gentle. 500 out of 10, please, truly. As I said, I already repurchased it. It is so good. And the raving continues, because I also finished a sunscreen that I really, really liked. One of my favorite sunscreens of the year, I would say. And it's from Haruharu Wanda. This one was hyped quite a lot before others replaced it. I think now the new Beauty of Joseon one is probably the most hyped one. There's a review about to happen soon for that newer Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, so look for that. I was just, to be honest, wanted to prioritize the Empties, because I'm just always keen to get that stuff out of my small apartment, tiny apartment. And so yeah, you're getting the Empties video first, but the next one, or the one after that, should be finally the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen review. This was the hyped sunscreen of, I think, beginning of the year, end of last year. Fully deserved. It's fantastic. This is the Black Rice Moisture Airy Fit Daily Sunscreen with SPF 50+, PA quadruple plus, just the usual. And this one has as its base formula the newer version of the Kolma Korea formula that we also already love from so many other sunscreens. Kolma Korea is a huge manufacturer of pretty much all of the popular sunscreens in Korea, and coming from Korea. Beauty of Joseon gets them from Kolma Korea. Even Etude House, the More Pacific, now gets the formula from Kolma Korea. Round Lab and Haruharu as well. It's so nice because it is truly just like a very regular, not too greasy, but kind of more compact almost, cream daily moisturizer with zero white cast. It's fragrance free, it's alcohol free, it's also usually very affordable. If you want something very simple that doesn't annoy you, that doesn't leave too much of a dewy shine, this is more neutral, I find. Not matte, but kind of neutral compared to all the dewy ones that have come out. Honestly, the new Beauty of Joseon one, spoiler ahead, I do like it, but I don't quite see why it's supposed to be so great for oily skin, because it's still quite dewy and quite sort of shiny. But anyway, this one is not shiny. It will really just feel like a very regular, simple cream, and is all the better for that. So it's fantastic. 10 out of 10, would repurchase if I didn't have some others to get through. Okay, and then we have two more products. One is a shampoo. It's a mini, but I did want to show it because I actually bought the full size after trying this. This was another freebie from one ILLIYOON order or another, I don't remember. And I love this shampoo so, so much that I got the full size. I think I like this even better than the Aromatica shampoo, the scalp shampoo that I also very much love. This one is even a tad better if you have scalp problems, which I do have, but kind of not anymore ever since I started using this very regularly. So it is the Your Root Volumizing Root Gen for Women Hair Loss Care Shampoo. I just kind of read everything. I don't know which part is the the advertising and which part is the actual name, but I think it's Root Gen for Women. It is a hair loss shampoo. I don't really suffer from hair loss anymore. I did after I had COVID in 2021. And it took a long time to kind of get back to normal. I do tend to lose more hair around this time of the year. I notice it again in my shower and get a little bit nervous. But overall, it seems to kind of be okay again, which is why I can't say much about whether or not it helps with hair loss, to be honest. But what it does do is really soothe my scalp and really cleanse my scalp and refresh my scalp. It has that sort of refreshing peppermint menthol-esque feel to it. Usually with those menthol style cooling shampoos, my scalp does not like those and finds them too irritating. But this I find very, very gentle. It also has a very nice refreshing fragrance. And just, I don't know, it just works so well for my hair. My hair feels healthier. My scalp does not get itchy anymore at all. It is comparable to the Aromatica one. That one also already helped my scalp so, so much. But it's just a tad more elevated, I would say. I will probably stick to the shampoo for a while now. I didn't really felt the need even to replace it. It's also a huge bottle, so it will also last me for a long time. But this is really a high recommendation for anyone who, like me, gets itchy scalp, flaky scalp, has trouble with just scalp often feeling kind of a bit yucky, even though you have cleansed your hair. I hope you understand what I mean by that. And it just really is very gentle and refreshing. Just fantastic. 10 out of 10. And then we have one product left, a huge one. Massive, in fact, which I also absolutely adored and would always repurchase if I didn't have so many German drugstore body lotions at the moment. I kind of went a bit crazy lately with all the nice sort of vanilla scents. And so I don't need anything new at the moment. But if I were to order one from Korea, a really good body lotion, it would always be this one. This is my second bottle, giant bottle. I think I even had a refill as well. I've been using this for a long time. So this is the ILLIYOON Ceramide Atto Lotion. And it really is just such a nice, everyday, very simple, basic, but does its job kind of body lotion. The reason why I love this so much, besides it usually being very affordable, is that it has the loveliest texture that really sinks in very, very fast. It's almost more like a fluid than one of those greasier sort of lotions. I don't know about you, but one of my pet peeves with body lotions is when they don't sink in fast. I cannot stand it, especially when they get the sort of white streaks and you really have to rub them in. I do not have time for that. I already hate the experience of having to get out of the shower and towel dry and putting on lotion. Just none of that is really comfortable for me. So I need body lotions that really get sucked into the skin fast, where I don't have to spend a lot of time. And this one is perfect. So if you are like me and you're more annoyed by the post everything shower care stuff, I also hate doing my hair. I don't know. I was not born for the shower, TikTok, clean girl, aesthetic. I cannot handle it. I do all of these things, but I resent them. And for me, this is one of those products that makes it a little bit easier because it really sinks into skin very, very fast. And again, it doesn't leave that annoying streakiness that just drives me crazy. It is fragrance-free, alcohol-free, so it's basically neutral in scent, and can be used by pretty much everyone. This is also great for, you know, like your family body lotion. I don't know about smaller kids, like check with physicians, of course. I can't say anything about that, but certainly kids a little bit older, and also for, you know, men and women. It's pretty much unisex or genderless, as it were, and it just really fits in very nicely with any type of body care routine. It is not super moisturizing, so if you're very dry, this might not be enough. But for anyone else, this is absolutely beautiful. Leaves skin very soft and smooth. I really like it. The more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking, maybe I do have to repurchase this. But no, I have enough stuff. I have a small bathroom. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Another really great Key Beauty product that I emptied. And those were my beauty empties, mostly Key Beauty, but also some Geek and Gorgeous stuff. And I am so happy to be able to check that out. And as you can tell, most of them I really like. There have been some real winners lately in terms of products that I finished. And I hope you enjoyed this video with all the shorter reviews and my thoughts on these products. If you're new here, it would be great if you stuck around. Subscriptions, follows are always welcome. I'm also on Instagram, you know. I've not been as active, but I want to get back into it. So follows there are also always welcome. If you want to chat in the comments, you're very welcome to do that, as long as you're nice and polite, because everything else I will not tolerate on this channel, because I'm too old for that stuff. Feel free to engage in the comments. Let me know if you've tried any of these products. Give them video a thumbs up if it was helpful or entertaining, or if you enjoyed it in any way. And otherwise, I will see you again in the next video, usually in 2 weeks time. So until then, take care. Bye.